Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Iggy's Toy Parade and Sultry Review. Once again, this is your host, Iggy. Yay. Thank you for that. Um, so, we're going to go from British Empire to Galactic Empire. And what you see before you is a collection of Imperial stormtroopers, which we saw for the first time in The Empire Strikes Back in the bottle, the, ba- the Battle of Hoth. I wonder why I do that. It's kind of weird. Anyway, um, and what you see before you is a collection of 39 stormtroopers. I have some more. I think I have like 10 more somewhere. I've either already showed you like bits and pieces of it, or I haven't gotten to them yet, but I believe there's more of them. I never made an accurate count of them. Uh, I have a box that I found them in, and it said that there was 39 in the box, but I only counted 35 here. So I guess I'm not very good at math. It's a good thing I'm not a CPA. But these are over the years they released different ones, and so they took on a varying appearance about them. The first of the group were the uh, capes, and the piece that goes across their face is a little bit smoother. They started making them a little more detailed as they went on, as far as the capes and whatnot. And um, also, there's several poses here. Like you can see here, this guy is kind of squat. That's because he goes to a laser cannon. And gosh, how many of those do I have? I got quite a number of laser cannons, so I guess I do have more figures that I haven't shown you yet. And this is one of the newer ones. Wait, am I looking at the right one? These are some of the newer ones. Okay. And you can see that their chest pieces armor is different. Like in this one, you can see here, as compared to this one here, is slightly different. And I don't know what just dropped. I guess a sand trooper fell over. Now, I think I have all the weapons for these. Also, you can see that um, maybe half of these are with a weapon, but I found a baggie that was filled with different weapons and backpacks. So let me give you an example of a backpack here. Here, this one right on the end. See that this backpack? Where is it? This backpack he's wearing. I've got those, and that just plugs right into the back of the snow trooper. And I have spare weapons. This is not standing up like this here. I got quite a number of those. But my ambition, the reason for collecting so many different ones. Look at this chest piece; is very yellow. I don't see any others like that, so it must have gotten yellow with age or something. That unfortunately that happens to white plastic. So perhaps it was exposed to air where the others were not. I don't know. Maybe it was made that way. I'm not sure. But I have seen uh, white figures turn that peculiar yellowish color. So they didn't have a whole wide variety of poses for these. But I think I mentioned my ambition for these was to recreate the Battle of Hoth. And in order to do that, I at one time had 5 AT-ATs. I think I have 3 left now. And I used to have a number of snow speeders. I think I only have 1 left now. Because as I said before, luckily I stopped selling stuff when I realized I was negatively impacting my desire to have a diorama of the Battle of Hoth. Now, I do have rebels to show you. I got quite a number of rebels. Um, but what I would do is I would go to the store, and if I saw one of these hanging on the peg, I would just pick it up. And in those days, they were $5 or $4.99 or $3.99. They weren't very expensive compared to now. A figure like this now would be like $14.99 to $12.99, $12.99, $14.99, around that area. And so doing something like this, I wouldn't be able to do today. I mean, I shouldn't even spent the money on these, but today, if I was paying $15 for each of these, this wouldn't have happened. Years ago, you could get 3 for the price of 1 today. So the effects of inflation, it's getting really bad, isn't it? Something dangerous about when economies get like ours is now is that they're subject to economic collapse, and what follows a catastrophic economic collapse is usually something very, very terrible. And in the case of the Weimar Republic, although the Weimar Republic was actually recovering towards the end, but then it got hit. The Great Depression became worldwide, and the Weimar Republic was weakened. And many, many conservative groups, from monarchists to veterans groups from World War I, and of course groups like the Nazis and others, they enough of them banded together to get the Nazis into power, because they only had popular vote. The Nazis only attained at their height was 37% of the electorate. And at the time that Hitler was actually taken into office, they were at 33%. And unfortunately, certain leaders in Germany felt like, well, if they put him in office, he would fail, and then that would be the end of the Nazis. Well, that didn't work. It backfired on them. They were trying to manipulate the Nazis to do their bidding, and instead the Nazis outsmarted them, which is amazing when you consider so many of the Nazis were not very smart. Although there is a few, like Albert Speer and some others. Oh, it says my battery's running out. I better wrap this up. Okay, guys, we don't need lessons in economics. We're here to see Galactic Empire troops, and that's what I presented to you. I still have some more, like, I have some stormtroopers here. Not too many sand troopers. I'm surprised to find out that I only have like 12 of them or 11 of them. I was really surprised. I thought I had way more than that. But what I'm going to do with these is take these off, this thing here, and paint them so that they're white, and use them for the Empire arrives at the battle station scene. So I'm going to use these in combination with these so that it looks pretty impressive when Emperor arrives. Okay, guys, that's it for this time. I would say may the Force be with you, but I'm not into that hokey Force religion. I'm an imperialist, a loyal citizen of the Empire, and so die rebel scum is all I can tell you. Of course, that Iggy is being tongue-in-cheek, and that's probably why my tongue hurts. I think I bit it. All right, guys, We always get together at Roy Rogers Ranch because they're very hospitable, and they have such neat animals there at the ranch. Plus, we got the Sons of the Pioneers, and we got Roy and his sidekick, Brady, and of course, Dale Evans will sing for us. But what should we eat this time? We've had barbecue, we've had In-N-Out hamburger, we've had, let's go with Mexican. Have you guys, I don't know if all of you have had Mexican food, but I think you'd like it. So let's do that. We'll have a fandango, so to speak. And I'm not a dancer, but some of you might be, and you could bring your wives and we could have a good old time. All right, guys, thank you for coming along, and thank you for subscribing and hitting the notification bell. And leave comments. I'm always interested in reading your comments. And hit a like if you would, because I like likes. I like likes. Likey likes it. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Good night.